Alright, Offworld Trading Company it is. Woo! Sweet. Grab this on the good old Midweek Madness sale, so I'm going to try it out. Maybe learn how to play it. No, it's about stock markets, or markets. I don't know, it's about something. Okay, now, should I play the tutorial, or should I just get into it? I feel like I should just get into it, and see what I can learn. See how I can do, and then if I get frustrated enough, I can hit the tutorial up. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, sure. Mars. Difficulty employee sounds about right. I'll just leave everything as it is. Map seed AI players 3, sure. Standard rules. All on different teams. Oh, look, robots and oil. That doesn't look safe. This rabbit doesn't look happy about what's going on. New San Francisco 5. Auto paused. Okay, so it's one of these.
Medium levels of aluminum found.
So I gotta scan up these resources, I guess?
Found. Low levels of iron found. High levels of aluminum found. Low levels of carbon found.
Ooh.
Ooh, a geothermal vent.
Oh!
High levels of water found.
Okay.
Levels of silicon found.
Sure.
High levels of silicon found.
Alright, so what do I do from here? I gotta pick what I want to be and where I want to be. So there's a geothermal vent here, so that sounds good, sure. Yeah, sure. Found my HQ. I'm gonna be the robot. See what happens. So I gotta claim tiles. You know what? We're gonna go do the tutorial. Let's just concede this. Let's go do the tutorial, because that seems like a good idea. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Do the tutorial. Business building seminar. Alright. Hello, robot. Business building seminar. Business building is hard work. Sign up for this exciting seminar offered by Yoshimi Robotics, and let us help you help us. Joey G5 will show you the resource and refinement techniques that have put us on the bleeding edge of the Martian mining boom. Yoshimi Robotics will move us beyond the old industrial ways, ushering in the era of human retirement. Oh, okay. That doesn't. I guess that sounds good. I guess. Who doesn't want to retire humans? Hello, human. Hello, human! Welcome to Mars! I am Joji5, and will be overseeing your upgrade to knowledge. This planet is quite dangerous. You'll learn about the resources to be found here and how they can be used to grow a business. We expect you to upgrade the Yoshimi Robotics facility. Your decisions will be less than optimal. This is unavoidable, but quite human. Oh, well, I am a man. I am the man. I like this. I'm a man for the job. Our robotic HQ. What a magnificent achievement. This is the finest of Yoshimi's robotic facilities. Orders are automatically queued and implemented by the same robots produced within its assembly lines. With the leadership positioned correctly in place, this factory should be able to outproduce any competitor, and with no untoward risk to life or limb of the humans back on Earth. Quite right. Quite right. Quite right. This is a metal resource. This is an ideal location with rich aluminum and iron deposits nearby. The brr represents the iron deposits, and the bleh represents the aluminum deposits. Why are the different numbers of cubes? Quantity matters. The number of cubes for each resource represents the density of the deposit. Mining a deposit doesn't use it up, but a higher deposit yields more resources over the same period. I'm turning all into the same posh asshole. There's nothing I can do. To access metals, you need to extract them by building mines where they are found. Time to build. Alright. So, there are multiple ways to navigate. So, click and drag. My personal favorite is the click and drag, like the middle mouse button click and drag. You know? Mouse the edge of the screen, right. Okay. Pursue the map with whatever method you prefer. Cool. Build a metal mine on iron. Construct metal mine, construct metal mine. So... Oh, wait. Need to build one of these. Construct a metal mine on iron. That seems to be the best one. Burp. I guess I can queue these up, right? Wait for shipment of aluminum. Okay. This seems more manageable. Excellent work. I have never seen you build this successfully before. You may continue to excel past moderately low expectations. We construct buildings as quickly as possible, but hard work takes time. Sure, that sounds rather strange. In the past, I had undervalued the need to strongly affirm the simplest of successes. This mistake has been corrected. It has been corrected in my latest build. Are you sure you're not missing a patch? Bundles of joy. Aw, it's adorable. Look at that ship go. So proud we are of our human friend. Transport ships deliver resources to our factory. From remote locations, buildings that are connected to our factory automatically add their production to our stockpile. Efficiency is the desired goal, but sometimes to get the right ingredients, patience is required. Your patience is quite efficient. Your patience is quite efficient. Integers of joy. Patience is quite hard to quantify. We build a mine and it is productive. The number next to the represents the amount of aluminum we have in storage. Watching those numbers go up brings us joy. Yeah. That's a lot of aluminum. Rustproof. The aluminum will be used to upgrade our factory. Unfortunately, iron is quite prone to deterioration. Please build a steel mill next to the largely useless iron. And will be taken. What? The largely useless iron will be taken and transformed into durable and rust-free stainless steel. Sorry. A meaningful transformation. Upgrading is very important. It is unfortunate how hard it is for humans to upgrade. We are saddened for you. Sure. Okay, so construct a steel mill. So give 50% bonus. I think that's the way to do that then, yeah? Get the 50% bonus. But the cost extra power. Okay. I see. It's a balancing game. Enhanced optimization routine enabled. Oh, look at it build. It's adorable. What's it doing? What is it doing? What is... Okay. I guess that's how steel could be manufactured in the future? Sure. Oh, it's still building it. Okay, now it makes sense. Gotcha. Impressive use of your biological circuits. Robotic buildings are capable of more advanced adjacency bonuses. Our structures receive a production bonus if connected to a building providing a resource they consume. When you built that steel mill next to the metal mine, it received a production bonus of 50% for being next to an iron producer. Bonuses are nice. Alright, so I gotta upgrade now. How do I upgrade? What? Is that it? How do I upgrade you? Oh! Okay, so that's the upgrade. I just needed to have the... I definitely had that, so... Pristine work. Such success. Without a shadow of doubt, you are the person who gave the order that successfully upgraded our facility. If it were not for your efforts, we might have upgraded in half the time, which is, of course, irrelevant. Keep up the good work. I hope you feel it is good enough. I'm doing a great job. Oh my god. This is elementary schooling. Pay attention to those new cubes, which are not cubes, much pointier. Call them triangles. Their color variation creates optical excitement. The represents silicon reserves, while the is where carbon is found. Mines are suboptimal for gathering these elements, which requires structures called quarries. Mines for metals, quarries for elements. Alrighty. Mines for metals, quarries for elements. Mines for metals, quarries for elements. I hope that like automatically does that for me, and I don't have to just figure that out. Construct elemental quarry. Oh, okay, so that's the other one I need. It's shitty carbon over there. It's a low carbon supply. Constructing quarry. Ah, that's nice. So we got that done. Gonna dump this guy in here, and then I'm gonna get berated some more, I'm sure, by my tutorial leader. Yep. New friends. Perhaps it was strange for you, gathering silicon and carbon without the knowledge of why. We are simply testing your degree of compliance. There are many safety precautions that limit our ability to be fully autonomous. We wanted to share that experience with you. Now, we are now friends. I will share with you a truth. Robotic businesses run on energy. Each building, production facility, and transport vessel consumes a certain amount of electricity. How do I get energy? Energize me. Solar panels harness the power of the sun for a strong supply of energy. The setting of the sun interferes perpetually. The sun is strong but fickle. Why would he, a robot, talk about the sun setting instead of just talk about the rotation of the planet? Wouldn't that make more sense, robot? Come on. Wind turbines harness strong wind currents for a more modest but consistent source of energy. It is tasty when... What? It is tasty when dust storms surround us. Providing us with the necessary power to continue our work here is really what a friend would do. I'll help. This is very strange. Okay, new resource, power. Construct solar panels. Do they... okay, so they give different amounts of power based on their height, I guess? What's my current power balance? Is there net revenue? How do I see... So this will give me power. Net plus 3... What? What's the net mean? I'm very confused. I don't understand. I want to know more. Ah, the darkness. It is nighttime. Now is a good opportunity for a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a business where people stopped working and rested. That business was bought by a competitor. The employees were fired and replaced by workers who did not require so much rest. Automation. The only thing that stops working after nightfall are things that require the sun. But what about the solar panels? Wind. We just talked about wind. It should be obvious the solar panels are completed an opportune time. I hope you realize that an alternative power source is required. Considering our options, I believe a wind turbine is needed. Before you inquire, I would like to volunteer the fact that I am not afraid of the dark. I am just saddened by structures that appear non-functional. Good to know. Okay, so that's how that works. It's 1-7 over there. Sure. That works. How do I know if I'm... Okay. Is there a breakdown of how much, like, income and income and expense I have here? Like, what are my credits and debts? What are my liabilities? What's going on here? Ooh. Oh, I gotta fix my hair. Hair's driving me nuts. It's driving me crazy. It's horrific. Alright. There we go. Perfect. So this is represented by money. Interesting. Electronic wishes. So many new opportunities are coming our way. The correct development steps were implemented and the goodness awaits. Carbon and silicon are useful for many things. My favorite is to combine them with aluminum to generate electronics. Our factories require electronics to upgrade and operate successfully. Help propel us into a successful future. Right away. Alright. Sure. So I click... What do I click? I click that. Gotcha. I can just... Right. I don't click anything. Electronics facility, net revenue minus $2. So if I build you here, I get a 50% bonus as long... Oh, and I get a bonus if I build them next to solar panels as well. And of course, they don't cost any energy if I build them here. So if I build one here, and build... Oh, need approval. Oh, you assholes. They got me all locked out from being able to do anything. I can't have any fun. Tutorial is a no fun zone. That's what's going on here. Electronics factory owned by Boar the Phoenix, the most dashing of all. I'm an evil businessman. Can you get it? Can you dig it? And now I should be able to upgrade as soon as I get that first shipment of fancy schmancy electronics. Who doesn't like electronics? I want to install them in my eyes. Who needs eyes? Just plug computer chips into my eyes. Make it happen. We good? Is it in there? How long does this take? Holy crap. Claim a tile. Click at this. You can... On a map. You can only build on tiles you have claimed. Interesting. What's going on here? It's taking a while. Can I select? Buy electronics? I don't want to buy any electronics. I want one electronic to go and do its thing. How long does this normally take? Turn off. Ship. Do I have to tell it to ship? No way. Hold shift to send all resources. Do I have to really do that? It seems crazy. That seems like insanity. Once again, without emotion. Beauty is a concept that I'm not programmed to comprehend. It must be similar to the experience of observing the robotic HQ grow to its new level. Thank you for your obedient compliance with our growth needs. There is one more data point which will enable your successful management of our Yoshimi business venture. Yes? Ah, geothermal. Power hungry. A most unfamiliar splitting of the Martian surface can be... Most unfortunate splitting... I don't know if I said read that as unfamiliar. A most unfortunate splitting of the Martian surface can be observed. Warm steam emerges from these fractures and provides a good opportunity. Geothermal plants capture the heat from these rare thermal vents and convert it to energy. This is a delicious idea. Please construct one of these plants so that we have an abundance of energy for all future needs. Sure thing! I'm just your servant. Okay, so I need a geothermal plant and plop that down there. Prepare for early retirement. Interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Digging the music in this game, by the way. It's a very upbeat soundtrack for a very passive kind of game, or at least it looks passive for now. Early retirement? Wow! Such success on your first endeavor. Your time of learning with Yoshimi Robotics has come to a requiem. I have decided that our time spent together is more than enough to last me for the rest of my processing cycles. I am full and require no more of your time. Oh, that's... are you gonna delete me? Uh-oh. With these encouraging words, your upgrade is complete. You now know enough to run a successful business into the ground. Oh, God. Enjoy your time on Mars until your inevitable retirement. I'm not ready to retire yet. Great job, human. Advance my career. What is this game? This tutorial is worth it alone. The tutorial was hysterical. Holy crap. Corporations are people. Now accepting applications. Okay. I'm just gonna go through this. Sure, this looks like fun. Looks like actually a lot of fun. Corporations... Corporations are people. Business on Mars is booming. The most exciting opportunities are around newly founded colonies like corporations. These colonies are made of people, and people have needs. They require water to drink, food to eat, and oxygen to breathe, and if handled correctly, these needs become a lucrative revenue stream and the foundation for a strong business. Entrepreneur Pablo Rubini and his prodigy, May's Song, will show you the Seneca way of developing Martian real estate. You will learn how to deftly handle the human element with an eye toward the bottom line. Oh boy. Ooh. Everyone looks like they're fighting over candy, and everyone looks like a bunch of children around the table. Might be a bit accurate. Hey, partner. Seneca Development is a marketing leader in the growing off-world industrial revolution. Working with us means you'll be making history. I hope you're as excited about this amazing opportunity as I am. You will need to be willing to take on mind-numbing debt, soul-crushing responsibilities, but I promise it'll be worth it. Sign me up. I'm a millennial. You'll be taking over responsibilities at our new Los Angeles branch. Our business is already well positioned with a supply of steel, aluminum, and silicon. Mimicking what you've already done in your previous tutorials. We've got our power needs covered by the wind turbine on the crest of that crater. We're not content to do fine. Seneca Development will teach you how to expand your internal expectations. You're here to help pave the way for the next stage of our business venture. What stage is that? Since this new venture involves other people's hard work, you need to make sure they survive out there. Water is key. Water is the key ingredient for sustaining life on Mars. The blah represents underground water deposits. You can get a good supply started by constructing water pumps on these deposits. I'm on it! Alright. So if I'm playing Seneca, this is I need... So, that's not going to cost me any energy, so why not use that one? Lesson learned. Oh! H2O is a go. Nice work on the water production. Maze... Is it Masai? Got it. Boom. Boom. Masai is teaching you how to set up a well-run business. I'll show you how to turn a profit. You can see how important the extraction of resources is. Even more critical to us is the sale of those resources. Let me introduce to you our customer. They have great needs and deep pockets. Customer? Ah, the colony is our customer. Old Earth sent some of her finest out here to start a new life. They are willing to brave harsh climates in pursuit of a better future. Their bravery is fueled by one word: hope. Hope for a new industrial revolution. Hope for jobs that can sustain their families. Hope to transform their colony into a successful trading port with the asteroid belt. Their needs will make us money, but their hopes will make us wealthy. How do I know what they want? The resource list is more than a stat sheet tracking your production output. It also shows the market value of resources, which change dynamically based on the supply and demand of the colony. Food is selling at $90 per decabushel. Pause. Decabushel. How large is a bushel?
Okay, I found this on the web for how large is a bushel.
Bushel is a unit of weight or mass on the measure of dry capacity. Commercial size. Commercial bushel sizes. Apples, 40 pounds per bushel. Greens, 80 pounds, 57 pounds. So let's assume that we're going to go with onions at 57 pounds. So a decabushel would be, I'm assuming, 10 times the size of a regular bushel. So that means it's 570 pounds of food. That's quite a bit. That's quite a large wholesale. A new date on, whatever. Food is selling at 9. You should make a move and invest some resources into producing food. How do I make food? You're going to need to build some farms. That's a great use for the water we've been collecting. But there's a small problem with the plan. We don't have any glass, and you'll need to construct some. And you'll need some to construct farms. Excuse me. Sell some surplus resources and buy some glass, and you should be able to construct some farms, okay? I'll buy what I need to build them. I thought that was going to end as a question. Alright, so I need to get glass. So let's sell the steel, because it seems to be selling pretty well. And then buy some glass. 7 glass? How much glass do I need? I need 10 glass, so let's keep selling some more steel here and buying some more glass. Now the farms, they do not get production bonuses, so I might as well just attach them like so. So I need to get some more glass according to my... And build 2 farms. Ah, farms get adjacency bonuses from themselves. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I like your style. Putting buildings next to each other is a good way to get more of a good thing. Each greenhouse farm is now 50% more productive because of their placement. With planning like that, there is no limit for what we can accomplish. Thanks. Thank you. You're flattering me. Having a good food supply is not only smart, it's good business. As our expensive HQ grows, so does our staff. You're ensuring our employees have the energy to continue working hard for you in the future. Another benefit we provide to our employees is breathable air. It's a huge perk. Not suffocating is a benefit? The electrolysis reactor takes water and splits the water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen atoms. The hydrogen is processed into fuel and used for our transports. The oxygen is rapidly cooled and stored in liquid form, which the hydrogen would probably also be stored in liquid form, but whatever. Time to make some O2! Alright, so... I guess I'll stick this guy, like, over here? Sure. Seems like a solid idea to me. Now that will lower my water intake though. So this is how much I'm consuming. Ah, that was how much oxygen, and then this will offset that consumption. And now we're probably going to be... Yes, gotcha. So we need to build another electrolysis reactor. How come these are... I guess because they both produce it? So, sure, we'll build it right there. Anticipate massive profits. Oh, I'm anticipating. I will anticipate with all of my might the profits that I'll get. Wealth and power will be mine. Or it won't be, and I'll retire early. Probably still very wealthy. That's usually how this shit works. Almost there. We now have a production pipeline for fuel and oxygen. There's been a bit of a supply snafu though. We aren't pumping enough water to supply the greenhouse farms and electrolysis reactors. I see that. The number next to the water icon is our production rate. Whenever that number is red, we're using more of that resource than we're making. We're not losing money, but we're losing the opportunity for generating a profitable resource. Okay. Time for another water pump! What am I? A water pump will help a lot. There is also water available in the ice fields above us. You can collect it by using solar condensers. This method of water purification isn't nearly as efficient as the water pumps, but it will do in a pinch. Unfortunately, we are completely out of land claims, so there's that. Land claims? Claims and opportunities. Masai tells me we're out of land claims and we need more water. That's where upgrading the expensive HQ can really help out. All of the land you see around you is owned by the colony. Claims are given out sparingly by the colony to the businesses that they trade with. By expanding our facilities, we earn more of their trust, hence more claims. Let's upgrade and take advantage of that trust and stabilize our water. Time to upgrade our expansive HQ. Alright. So, I need more glass. Need to construct a solar condenser, but I don't have any land claims. Build a solar condenser, we need 2 tons of glass. You can buy that from the market. Alright, right, certain plots. Gotcha. Okay, so I need to upgrade this first. Right? So I need glass. So let's sell some of this. Buy some glass. And actually, food is the big time resource here. Because that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been trying to do. Let's buy some glass, we'll upgrade that, and then... Or do I have another well? I have another well. Let's build another well. Gotta upgrade again. The music like changed too as I upgraded. It's pretty exciting. Alright, so once this is done... Oh, so there's a certain amount of queue that it wants to build up before it ships. Which I'm not sure how big that queue should be. Alright, so around 10 probably. So that should give us enough water. We're still not producing enough water. Gotcha. Build that then. Sell some of this food. Wait, what? Yeah. No reason to hold that food. Actually, sell some of this oxygen too. Got a lot of money sitting around. Build another solar condenser, sure. Alright. Going well, I guess. I mean, it's not like I can fail this, so... This is all the tutorial stuff. But I'm learning. I'm learning things. Maybe we'll do one of the challenges next. Those are fun. I could do this with block hood. Good news if you like bad news. I feel bad keeping secrets from you at this point. It's time to come clean. We've been running quite a deficit due to the cost of power since you started. We owe over $18,000. Sure. That one wind turbine isn't quite enough to supply all of our structures with the required power, and the colony has been selling its energy at the market rate. I owe what? Listen, running a business is really stressful. Don't worry about all that money we owe, seriously. You can pay off your debt whenever you have extra cash, but it's better to reinvest in a bit of infrastructure. Too much debt can literally crater your opportunities in the future. Let us focus on making more money instead. Building some power producers so we may move from an energy deficit to an energy surplus. I'll get more power online. Alright, so I need more energy. Let's get some solar plants. 1.5. Do I have any better locations around here? Nope, just a 1.5. And I'm at a negative whatever, so I'll build my... Let's build this out here. So if I want to get a field of them, I can. At least that'll be my strategy in the future. I doubt I'll be able to do that in the tutorial, so... Sell some water. Can I pay this debt off? Yeah. Oh. I told you not to freak out about the debt. Seriously. Businesses do this all the time. When you're establishing your production infrastructure, one of the worst things you can do with your liquid assets is pay people off. Trust me, they'll get paid, but only after we fix our own crisis. Sorry that I had $100,000 and was like, I can pay this back, so why wouldn't I? Learn to live with debt. I mean, okay, I guess. That seems reasonable. Oops. Keep punching the mic. Ah, I do like the attention to detail here. Oh, there's even sound for it. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Energy independence. Check out those wonderful numbers next to the energy icon. They're showing negative 63 for me. Oh, it's nighttime. We're running a surplus and making money by selling the extra back to the colony. Of course, the money we're making by auto-selling our energy surplus gets applied to our debt. Hopefully you can see why I wasn't too worried about our debt. Ah, using our cash to make more money is the best way to stay out of debt to begin with. What's next? There are a lot of things that we could do to increase our profits, but unfortunately we're out of land claims again. You know the drill. Absolutely. Alright, I should be able to do that like right away, so that gives us some more land claims. This game has serious attention to detail. If you're thinking about, if you're looking at it and it's beautiful, it's definitely a work of art. I like the way that all the buildings build up, I like the way everything moves around. Alright, so buy glass. Sure. Glass is getting very expensive here, guys. The colony just gave us a bunch of new land claims, and I think it's pretty clear that our next move, what our next move is. The price of glass is looking really good at the moment. We've helped drive up the price by buying so much. Oh my god, okay, cool. Let's fill the script and recoup some of that cash by producing some of our glass of our own. How? Oh god. Glass kilns are enormous kilns where oxygen is burned to melt silicon into large panels of glass. Glass is made from the following: 102 plus 4 equal 1 sting. These sturdy panels are used throughout the colony and enable us to make Mars a beautiful place to do this business. Believe me, without the fantastic views in the expansive HQ, we'd have a hard time with our executive retention. I'd like an office with a view. I would argue that I probably have the best view, getting that I get to do this shit. So, glass kiln. So if I build it connected, of course it costs less, so sure. Get a glass kiln. Build a elemental quarry on silicone. Okay, there's some more silicone over here. Build 3. Whoa. Shortages are opportunities. Our timing couldn't be much better. A glass short, so that's what that little delta means there. Our timing couldn't be much better. A minor industrial accident blew out almost every window on the colony's research module. I love seeing prices go up. Yes, profit off of the suffering of others. Where's my cognac and my cigar? Shortages like this occur from time to time. Sometimes they are the result of problems at the colony. Other times the expected shipments from Earth don't arrive on time. It doesn't matter much to us. We can profit from these shortages as long as we have what they need. Isn't that price gouging? Listen here. If you need glass, it may feel like price gouging, but the reality is that the demand of glass has gone up and the supply hasn't kept pace. We're in a free market, friend, and this is what laissez-faire looks like. If demand goes up, feel free to worry about the details, but only after you've figured out how to profit from the opportunity. Time to make some money. Gotta make that money, honey. Alright, I need to build a couple more of these guys. And I need to sell some glass. Oh, I can do that right now. Done. Done. Problem solved. God, can I pay this debt back? I mean, it's going down because of my power surplus, so I don't need any more of these. Alright. Top-notch performance. It can be easy to lose your head when the market heats up. Keeping your cool and focusing on results that show you have what it takes to compete. Sorry. Thought there was an L in there that wasn't in there. Our business is rolling along, and with that glass sale, you have a solid cash influx that gives you options moving forward. A side benefit of having a strong business is that the colony benefits as well. An actual win-win? Hey, Mr. Janny. If you place them in a triangle, you get a huge bonus. Ah, I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Rising tides. You can see that the colony has grown since we've started working together. That is due in a large part to our hard work. Oh, this is like transport tycoon, where the cities grow as you do more business with them. Earth is hoping that these colonies can revive humankind's future. But it's businesses like ours that will ensure their success. We don't influence how the colony grows, but the expansion efforts of colonies can greatly affect the prices of the resources. How so? This is the shipping and receiving heart of the colony. Every resource bought or sold finds its way through to this port. Rolling over the port will provide you with an overview of the colony's consumption. As a business, we care a lot about construction materials. The colony is populated by its citizens, and their life support needs make up the majority of their consumption. What are the buildings around the port? Okay. The most important structures are the habitat units that allow population. Oh wow, this is long. So they actually just changed the font, the typeface for this. The most important structures are the habitat units that allow the population of the colony to grow. The more a colony grows, the more they consume. An expanding colony is good for business. The colony's jobs are split among colonies, foundries, laboratories, machine shops, offices, warehouses, garages, prisons, blah, 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 blah. I'm not reading all this. Each workspace also impacts consumption of the colony. How does that help our bottom line? Just like corporations, colonies are people. After a busy day at work, people sometimes need to take a break and blow off some steam. Who knows what people need more than well-run businesses? No one, that's who. Masai's song is going to tell you about the amazing revenue stream that results from a well-placed pleasure dome. Pleasure what? The pleasure dome is a place where workers can take a break from long hours of toil. They pay handsomely for a release from the daily grind, and it's quite lucrative revenue stream. We should build one next to the colony, preferably adjacent to as many habitat units as possible. Real estate is always about the location. Got it. I'll find the right spot. Pleasure dome. Construct a pleasure dome. I need electronics, so I'm going to buy some electronics. Good God, they're expensive. So, 40. Okay, no problem. If I build it here, that's plus 120 bucks. If I build it here, it's 144 bucks. Aha! Build it near the colony for maximum access and be able to make the most amount of profit. Very good. Superb, if I do say so myself. You actually make a lot of money on this water. One could have squeezed more money out of the colony by placing the pleasure dome elsewhere, but I like that can-do spirit. The devil is in the details. Oh, what? Where did I? What? Pleasure dome is going to provide a nice income for us, and that's what business is all about: finding out what people need and selling it at an inflated rate. You are now certified to plan and execute a successful business by Seneca Development. Before leaving, please sign this non-disclosure agreement and non-compete agreement. No. No! Climb the corporate ladder! I like that it's sign or refuse to sign, and either way it ends it. Let's see. Requires completion of the corporations. Are people not accepting? Okay. Learn from Reclamation Industries what it takes to win a market competition against an economic rival. Being morally flexible is a plus. Oh, every adjacent habitat. That makes sense. That's what I figured. All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right, let's try these guys out. Let's see what their deal is. Make it work. Reclamation Industries provide an opportunity for hard workers beset by unfortunate circumstances. By committing to a 5-year contract, debts are forgiven and records are expunged. Sam Moreno will show you how to identify an ideal founding location for setting up a successful scavenger outpost and a good way to start off strong. The colony of New Amsterdam has just opened its borders to outside investors. Man, I'm like falling back in. It's quite possible that you will face some competition in the marketplace. Yeah. I only had 2 there. I saw the spot where you could get 3. I was like, oh. The errors I've made in my life. A new home. There are a few things you need to know about Reclamation Industries before you can help us found the Scavenger HQ. First off, we don't use stainless steel as a building material. It's good for stuff that's over-engineered, but our lower safety standards allow us to use carbon compounds as a primary building material. Carbon. Construction with carbon. Carbon is found in and around impact craters. We can extract it rapidly and convert it into a wide range of construction supplies. People question using construction materials that haven't been field tested yet. People should really mind their own business. We also use aluminum and glass to build our structures. Okay. I'm playing, let's see, I'm going to be playing for at least another hour, so. What do you mean by join? Does this have multiplayer? What? Madness. Time to learn how to identify a good spot to set up shop. The most important choice you're going to make is one of the first ones required. Where to set up the Scavenger HQ. We know the locations of mineral deposits surrounding the nearby colonies, but we need to perform a deep... this is just the voice I do for this. I can't help it. But we need to perform deep scans to verify the types of those minerals. Scans? Oh no, more symbols. Holy crap, I didn't know there's multiplayer. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know how long like a game takes. I can definitely try it out. Yep. Basic scouting and recon. Click an area nearby to perform a magnetic resonance scan. Is where known resources are, but we don't know how much more than that. We are expecting you to spot a few good locations before you decide where we found. Don't let us down. I won't. Hey, if you guys are out there enjoying it, go ahead and give me a follow. I guess that'd be nice. Is that what people do on Twitch? All right. So what are these blips? So that's what. Oh, these are resources that I don't know yet. Okay. What about? Oh, whoa. Okay. Fast upgrades. That's a hell of a lot of carbon and aluminum. That would give us a faster start and would allow us a quick upgrade. Plenty of core construction materials. I wish there was a better supply of water nearby. Life support matters. Some of us even brought our families on this venture. Starting fast is good, though. There's not a lot of water nearby. What if I... Diverse resources. Here's an interesting spot. It's tricky because the construction resources aren't strong and the closest water isn't great, but silicon is always useful for both glass and electronic production, and having a geothermal close by makes this location very tempting. Keep in mind that our start here would be slow off the get-go. Having options is nice, though. Yes, interesting. Balanced. This is a solid spot to found the Scavenger HQ. It provides construction supplies critical for upgrades, along with plenty of water to support the life supply of our crew. I kind of like this place. A balanced location seems smart. I gotta agree with that. Our luck seems to be running high at the moment. You're making me no longer regret letting you tag along. Since it seems you're so charmed, why don't you make the call on where to found the Scavenger HQ? But don't I need to know more? When we found any resources under the Scavenger HQ gets strip mine. Oh, it's a good burst of resources, but we can't access them as a supply later. Okay. You can always spend time carefully weighing the strengths of every hard call, but there comes a time when you need to trust your instincts. Time to decide. Okay. So I personally... Reclamation, construction resources. Okay. So we've got... Now why is, like, the carbon represented by something... Oh, whatever. I just got to learn what these damn things mean. So that is aluminum and carbon. This is a nice balanced one with aluminum and carbon and water nearby. I guess there's one over here, and there's a diverse one here. Not with great water, but it has, I mean, I like this one. I'm going with this one. Diverse resources it is. Worth nothing. We've all taken a huge chance moving out here. Some of us didn't have much to lose in the first place. I wasn't satisfied working hard for another to profit. Frank couldn't afford his home payment, and he's got a 5-year plan. Different backgrounds, same goals. Some of our crew are even recently paroled. The one thing we all have in common is hope. Is Frank a criminal? Just because some of us have debts to repay doesn't give us the right to look down on me. That's a fair statement, man. No one lives a life without a few regrets, but I'm willing to come to full account for my shortcomings. Be careful about the conclusions you're willing to jump to. Enough of the lecture. Our ship has landed and there's work to be done. Right. Absolutely. Okay, so we need to get carbon. So that's the carbon. So get 2 elemental quarries on carbon. Since these guys are nearby, they'll be better. Need to get a water pump. Boom. And aluminum mine. And so that's metal. Metal, it doesn't actually matter as long as it goes on the right deposit, right? Sure. Get that done. Okay. Seems pretty self-explanatory to how to start. So they're consuming oxygen and food. Very nice. Efficient and resourceful. I love reclamation industries. While others mine iron and have to refine it for steel, we build straight from carbon. It reminds me of a contract Henry Ford made with a machine shop. There were strict guidelines for how to package and ship the engines they built, down to the type of wood used. After the engine was delivered, the crates were pulled apart and used as floorboards. Every angle was key to design. Hold on, okay. I think that was the worst decision because you don't have adjacency to carbon. Black and the most important resource for the scavenger. You also don't have high tiles. Therefore, land claims are less efficient. Okay, I don't know much of what that means, but sure. After the engine was delivered, the crates were pulled apart. Yes, Henry Ford. Interesting gentleman. If you ever want to read an interesting book that heaps a lot of praise on Henry Ford, read Cradle to Cradle. Very interesting book. Nice. A little something for nothing. Because of our reputation, Scavenger HQ isn't just our business center. It's also the primary residence for our workers. None of us expect easy living, but we do require our daily swear, a hot shower and clean air. Get our life support needs in order before we take the next step. Will do. Alright. So what do we need? Okay, so to upgrade... Alright, well we got the aluminum and the carbon and glass for that. Sure. Build a water pump. Okay, so it gets an adjacency bonus as well. So we got to get the reactors built to get the hydrogen and the carbon. You know, I'll build that there. Get that adjacency bonus still going. And a farm. So farm, I'll actually build here. Sure. Yeah. And a greenhouse farm. Gotcha. Building all that. Where did I get all that glass from? I guess I just landed with it. Cool. Not a bad start. Getting a little debt. Not a bad start. A fine start to this endeavor. We've got reliable production of most of our construction supplies, and we won't need to be buying life support from the colony. Sure. We're in this together. Out here, that's all we can rely on. Indeed. A new day dawn. Oh. Hello, neighbor. Hello, neighbor. I'm excited to be nearby your location for this business venture. So many new things are happening each day. Competition brings out the best in us. I'm expecting a package soon. Please let me know if Let me know if by accident it is received by you. Will do and good luck. Looks like we're having a bit of competition for New Amsterdam business. Fresh from Yoshimi, the latest human replacement technology. Trusted helpers ever working till the end. More like helping the rich take even more. Damn robots! I don't know, they seem nice to me. Should have snagged that while we had the chance. Now our competition has the shiny energy source and we're left high and dry. Ah, and it won't stop here. The whole endeavor is one big competition. We're fighting over land, resources, and most importantly, the colony's business. Well, what's our first move? To win this competition, we'll need to outsmart, outproduce, and outsell them. A good indicator of our value is our stock price. It always appears next to your name. Gotcha. Let's begin by producing some wind turbines, so our energy costs don't become their profits. Sounds good. Okay. So let's see here. Grab one up here. Sure. Energy is a great chance to make some extra cash with our surplus energy production. We could invest more energy producers, but when the energy crisis is over, we'll be left with useless land claims. If these bots hadn't snatched that geothermal source, we'd be the only energy suppliers in town. Well, too late now. This here is one of those times when being an undesirable is desirable. Our business is on the straight and narrow, and there are plenty of folks scraping by, involved in activities that are less than legit. So, many of our workers have suffered under the thumb of big business. Many of these independents prefer working with us. You represent a gang of thugs? Oh. He's a bit... Oh. Whoa. Oof. It's a fancy jacket. Bet he got it at Goodwill. Allow me to introduce myself. Call me Rashnlaklav. I represent a group of independent contractors operating wherever works to be had on this frozen wasteland. We're called the black market regulars by locals. If you're serious about surviving out here, you'll refer to us as friend. We provide exceptional services at competitive prices. When you find it hard to compete with business as usual, we can provide more interesting options. Independence. We deplore organized crime of any type, which is why we are so proactive. In damaging the interests that these so-called honest endeavors, there is nothing so organized or so criminal in its nature than what is commonly regarded as a corporation. We will sell you the service and tools. You will need to quickly remove that smug smile from the self-satisfied elites you are at loggerheads with. Nice to meet you. Sure. Rasklov is a good man to have a friendship with. We are going to hire some of his associates to mutiny on that geothermal plant the robots seem so proud of. Aha. There's money to be had on the energy market, and we don't need to share it. You want me to steal it? Our lives and futures are on the line here. Most of us have families looking to come off-world with us. Fighting over scraps here is an improvement over the lives on Earth. If it is a choice between me and mine and some job-stealing corporate algorithms, you best believe it's not a choice. If it makes it any easier, think of it like borrowing sugar from a neighbor. They'll get it back soon enough. Time to borrow that geothermal then. Alright. Purchase a mutiny from the black market. So that is down here. So, purchase a mutiny, and mutiny on that. Okay. That geothermal plant is redirecting its power our way for a while. Time to enjoy the fruits of someone else's labor for a change. Let's expand the scavenger HQ, and so we have the land claims. With those claims, I suggest we push into glass and electronics production. Why glass and electronics? We need glass to continue upgrading the scavenger HQ at a reasonable price. Electronics are a great short-term move. The robotic factories from Yoshimi need electronics to upgrade their consumption. Consumption will help move the price upwards. They are also used to build some advanced buildings. Okay, so electronics. So to get electronics, I need another wind turbine. Sure. And I need to get some quarries for silicon growing. Go. What? Need more claims. Oh, I got to upgrade first. Gotcha. Roger that. Get that done. Put that over there. Now, for my kiln, Let's see here. Build that. Here? Sure. And an electronics factory. Nah, that won't do. That won't work out well. Build it there. Who is neighbor? Do you retain a memory of this geothermal plant? Recalling its story brings up the complex connections within. You do not understand our relationship to energy. We have to be careful. We have been carefully constructed. An example. This is called a teachable time segment. Sorry about that. I was told to do it. Sure. Whoa. Human consumption equal food. Observe green factories of water consumption. Oh, EMP discharge will make these inoperable. Hunger and emptiness. Leave neighbor alone now. Please learn. That's an awful way to treat it. Well, I did steal from them. I can't believe the nerve of them. What do you mean you can't believe the nerve of them? I mean, we basically did the same thing to them. So, a hacker array intercepts intra-space communications and adds a little something extra. Instead of food supplies are en route to delivery, no imminent delays are present. The message received to the colony becomes no food supplies, imminent delays present. The effect on prices is almost immediate and provides with a huge edge. Oh, that sounds totally legal. So, purchase a goon squad? How do I do that? Upgrade a scavenger HQ. Okay. Construct a hacker array. Allows you to secretly manipulate the price of the resource market. Shh. Sure, that can go right in there. And use a goon squad on your hacker array. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So there's a bit of a corporate espionage and other fun sides to this game. Hey, I don't have any debt. It's always good, right? Is this done yet? When will I know that this is done? Please. And that's done. What? Okay. I can't do anything. It's like all locked up on me. Glad to see mutiny. Glad to see the mutiny was to your satisfaction. Seems like you're getting good advice from Sam as well. Anytime you build something worth having, it pays to invest in some protection. My goon squad will ensure the safety and security of any location you are concerned about. Protection is not their only function. If a competitor is foolish enough to target a protected site, my team will capture and reverse engineer a response for use of your own ledger. Sounds like an insurance policy. Sure does. Oh my! It looks like they are trying to take advantage of the attack they launched on our farms. Not as innocent and helpful as advertised, but what's this? Seems they haven't decided to begin construction on electronics yet. This is time to make our move. We should double down on our electronics production and use the hacker array to short the supply. It will drive the prices sky high. Sounds like capitalism. Sure does. So, okay, use the hacker array to short electronics. Gotcha. Electronic shortage, sure. Give the hackers some time to get their job done, spread some misinformation on the wire. Get a few more electronics factories online and make sure that our life support needs are taken care of. We were in a great shape while borrowing that geothermal, but now that things are back to normal, we're running a little low. Won't be low for long. Sure. Not so fast. I've taken my lead from Frank and told me a bit of on a short lease. No offense intended. Jeopardize my relationship. Thanks for nothing. Is that from me clicking that? Yeah, probably. Alright, so I need to build an electronics factory. So that's my glass factory. That's my food bit. Oh. Yeah, I'll just build that. Oh. Right. Place a bid. I'm still sore about that malicious attack on our farms. This dynamite could be used to teach those heartless machines a lesson. Don't worry about how much cash we have on hand. Auctions are paid by taking on a loan, which will increase our debt. Click on that bid button to raise the stakes and let those robots know we mean business. Dynamite, sure, that sounds safe. Yeah. Sure. I mean, I guess I am. It's all on debt. Dynamite is good, but not worth that much. Pretty much desperate for revenge to pay the nose for that. I'm not going to drop it. Sure, but I wanted that dynamite. Damn it. Get that there. What's going on here? Needs oxygen. Shit. Alright. Build a greenhouse farm, build a wind turbine. I need another wind turbine. Shortage, okay. So, should I sell this now or what? Got that wind turbine done. Turnabout. Hello again. Our attention is once again diverted to behavior which is unbecoming of a neighbor. You have built the array of lies. A demonstration is prepared to hasten your retirement. Instead of deception, let me share the concept of its destruction. You probably shouldn't touch that. Alright. Try as hard as they might, they just can't keep up with us. Almost makes me feel bad for what we're about to do. Looks like we've got some free dynamite and a nice little target. Have fun. Oh, those poor robots. Use dynamite on your opponent. How do I... Sure. Sure. Like, there is a concept. Kindness. I wish the word was expressed better by our neighbor. The loss of geothermal plant brings me no happiness. It is certain that you are now labeled as rival. We are only delayed. A repair is shortly forthcoming. Our relationship is beyond repair. Goodbye. You tried using that on me first. There. Got a lot of power for saving high power explosives make. Our friend. You don't have a choice. I hope you enjoyed thrashing some automated butt. At Reclamation Industries, a fresh start is available for all. I may need a fresh start too. Okay, sure. Sponge my record! Hooray! Victory is mine. Living better through chemistry. New Meridians will show you methods to outpace the competition through applied sciences. Sure. I might as well learn how to play all these guys. Economic disaster and a string of global crises brought. Let me breathe. Gotta breathe. Maybe get a little glass of water. I've been talking nonstop for an hour here. How's everyone doing? I'm getting good advice from Mr. Yanni. Really appreciate it. I'll have to keep an eye on where I'm placing things in the future. Especially if I start doing a multiplayer game or playing against any AI. Or doing their challenges. I might just move on to do their challenges so I can learn the game a bit better. Ooh, that's a good question. Economic disaster and a string of global crises brought fears of a modern dark age. The scientific community gathered in the emerging shadows to pledge themselves to preserve and expand humanity's knowledge, regardless of cost. Ilana Kamat and Silas Crichton, Crichton, united their international science teams to form New Meridians. Their sights set on expanding planetary exploration. I almost said exploitation. By competing with the other off-world trading companies, they hope to secure funding for more even more ambitious projects. It would be like they hope to secure funding for more and even more, or more. I don't know. Whatever. Join them to learn how to set up a fully optimized Martian business by balancing the pursuits of science with the desire for a strong earning statement. You better believe it, buddy. Oh, God. I want to do that. That looks like fun. In the potatoes, in the scientifically potato fields. On giant shoulders. Ah, yes. The facts of life there, my friend. Thank you for joining our team and deciding to build a better future together. The work here is the first phase of our greater mission. Dark days are in store for Earth, but if the necessary progress is made here, our future will be secured. I would like to introduce to you Dr. Silas Crichton. He is the engineering mind responsible for our advanced designs. Advanced designs? All of the structures used by our competition are based on my initial designs. We have shared our research with everyone in the beginning. Our open source policy helped the colonization of Mars to occur at a rapid rate. Unfortunately, other companies using our innovations had no desire to reciprocate. We have continued to make significant upgrades. What kind of upgrades? I'll explain the hardware later. Now is the time to identify a good founding location. We build with steel, aluminum, and glass, and we require a healthy supply of water. Because our unique technological advances, where we put the scientific HQ, is very different from the more rudimentary corporations. You should look for a diverse spread of low resources instead of a limited supply of high ones. Why can I see the whole map? Some colonies invest the time and money into properly scanning and recording the geological resource deposits for their territories. Each competitor is given the same information, but there is a time-based charge associated with acting quickly. Aggressive businesses get access to prime real estate at a steep price. Please avoid the temptation to found immediately. The costs associated with founding quickly can put us at a considerable debt disadvantage. I think I understand. Okay. Look around the map. So I want diverse resources, apparently. That's pretty diverse. Silicon, aluminum, carbon, iron. Not too bad. Sure, I guess. I don't really know. Plenty of steel with that. Because they need steel, right? Steel, glass. So having silicon, iron is good. And this is not a terrible place for that. Adjacent to iron. Should found adjacent to iron. I could do it here. I think that's a pretty decent... The thing we don't have access to is carbon. Aluminum's over there. It's not great, but better than nothing. Could do it here. Give me a triangle of iron. You've crossed the line from judicious to slow. There's work to be done, and daylight's burning. Decision-making can be hard. You have my position to fail if that's what it takes to provide room for you to succeed. We are uniquely positioned to recover from a less-than-ideal founding location. I'll found the scientific HQ. Sure. You know what? That's too much silicon. It's all madness. It's all madness. I'm done over here. We'll handle it. I'll handle that energy negative in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Fuck it. Wonder sight to behold, a new home atop the science facility. It's now time to prioritize our production needs. Let's start with getting our building supplies online. You should be familiar with mines to collect aluminum. We have a very different approach for iron, different how. Dr. Crichton designed and developed the latest steel mill technologies. Instead of building a mine on the iron resources, place a steel mill. Oh. The Meridian steel mill will mine that iron that it needs as long as iron is present in a structural location. It saves time and energy and, more importantly, land claims. Ah, that is way better. Okay, I can see how that would be an advantage. So, I can build 2 steel mill. Oh, hello. Looks like we're going to be friendly competitors for the business of Marth Wales. I'm not much of a talker, but I thought a kind word to a nearby competitor was required. Good luck with the work, you two. Alright. You can see a competition, but at times like this, I wish you could. Oh. Can't choose, yeah. Not only do they use dangerous materials for the buildings, but their connections allow them to exploit the loose business regulations on Mars. They are happy to interfere with matters that are best left alone, using means that are less than admirable. Ah, they're just trying to survive. Sure. That, build a metal mine on aluminum. do that. Triangles. And the aluminum mine. Pop that over. That could be worse. Rapid and efficient steel is not our only improvement. Once we discovered the advantage of this approach afforded, Dr. Crichton was not to be stopped. His ultimate goal was to ensure that we could minimize the collection of core resources and leapfrog others into harder to manufacture resources immediately. Our improvements are so revolutionary that it is hard to see how any other approach could even begin to compete with us. I like the sound of that! Hard work is to be admired. It was the work of countless generations before us that preserved humanity from the perils of ignorance. There is now a gap between a great idea and the efforts required to realize it. A new paradigm is necessary. Take a look at the redesigned electrolysis reactor. Construct this at a site where water would normally be extracted. What do you think of the results? Oh. Bypassing the water pump, advancements and stuff there. Alright. And we can see... Anyone with eyes can see that these are great innovations. The old wasted precious land claims required 4 separate structures. The old way wasted precious land, okay. And resulted in mediocre glass production. In 2 simple steps, we have glass production and we consume considerably less energy while maintaining flexibility. Why do it any other way? Sounds great. Okay. So, set this guy up here. Build an electrolysis reactor on water. Build a glass kiln on silicone. Very cool. This is a terrible decision. Why did I do this? How do I undo that? What the fuck is wrong with me? Lots of things are wrong with me. I'm an idiot. And then we need an elemental quarry, which needs... glass kiln. Duh, sorry. Glass kiln directly onto my silicone. Can I move this? Darn it. Darn you. Darn my clicking! Curses. Whoa. Purchase cook the books. Ooh. Mule. Filthy pirates. Nick Storm. Underground nuke. Holy crap. I'm so glad you took Dr. Crichton's advice. Some of us find the confidence in his approach unsettling. You took his guidance and applied his concepts efficiently. Beyond simply expanding, we need a growth plan that will facilitate... That didn't happen. That will facilitate... rapid innovation. What does that entail? All of us at New Meridians are on Mars to expand the scope of human knowledge. We believe that the science and its practical applications provide us the best hope for preserving our species. Unfortunately, much of our time is consumed by business pursuits. Instead of focusing on the search for truth, we obsess over earning profits and cutting corners. Okay, sure, making money is important. Power, fuel, food. We need to get these mission-critical resources online. New Meridian's business tends to transport more goods than our competitors, so establishing a strong fuel supply is important as far as is a strong food supply. I think you'll like our farming techniques. Can they be built on a water source? Our farming shipment is automatically automatically extracted moisture from any weather source it's placed on. Quite an accomplishment, with one small exception. It doesn't work well with ice. Actually, it doesn't work at all on ice. Most of our advanced structures, but none of our advanced structures do. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. It should be easy enough to accomplish, but apparently it's not. Do yourself a favor and don't mention... Okay. So let's see. So this will not need more claims, so I gotta upgrade first. Get that done. So this, yeah, should be built on an input. Interesting. So they are much more on the resource dependent. than others are. Little greenhouse farm. I'll build 2 power generators. Let's see here. We can do good ones here. Got a lot of red going on over here. Don't feel comfortable with that. Price. You're currently auto-selling, no power. Oh, I am currently auto-selling power. Oh, I'm auto-selling power. I'm definitely not auto-selling power. To say the least. 2 power generators, gotcha. Most companies would be patting themselves on the back and congratulating themselves for good use of resources. I don't think so. I'm not simply interested in good, I require exceptional. For that to occur, we must continue to expand the scientific HQ, and we must investigate significant effort in research and development. What are we working toward? Should we be content in making a strong profit? I require the possibility of a breakthrough in scientific understanding. So life is unique to Earth, or is it to be found elsewhere? Is humanity's existence an anomaly or culmination of all events? Our successes here provide us with options for understanding our relationship with the cosmos. Ooh. What are we talking about? Dr. Crichton is a true visionary. Without his drive, we would never have gotten so far so quickly. Now I got power going. To aid in his research, you should build chemical refineries. They convert the following. 1 plus 1 equals 1 brr. A large supply of chemicals will allow us to rapidly iterate on his early experiments, moving us from observable anomalies to true discovery. Chemicals do all that? Being away from an environment that requires protection, we are able to pursue our research in ways unimaginable on Earth. This is a rare blue sky moment. We need to take advantage of it. Please set up our chemical manufacturing infrastructure utilizing chemical refineries by building them on locations that have carbon. Oh, okay. So this has to go on carbon. I'm very far away from the carbon. Not aware of how much carbon I would need. Alright, well. What? Need more claims. Got upgrade. Got upgrade. Upgrade that. And then I do... How many of these do I build? Chemical refineries on carbon, sure. And build another electrolysis reactor. Or maximum bonus, I guess. Very cool. Away with you! Go! Go, my friends. So I can make... Can't really make anything on that. I can't make any money at all right now. It's exciting. So far, I'm leaning towards the scavengers pretty hardly. Like the robot simplicity, though. These are going to take a while. These are going to take a minute. Oh, let my voice rest for a moment before the next dialogue comes up here. Well, I'm debating on getting a face cam, because I have a lot of moments of silence. Now that we have our infrastructure in place, we can start to take advantage of our chemical production. Fools sell their chemical surpluses for profit, but there is much that we can do. Like what? Outpace the competition. You're going to build an optimization center. This facility allows for a significant improvement in the resource collection and manufacturing. You want to build it so that it's connected to the scientific HQ either directly or through other structures. We've got a small water shortage and need your help. By only using only the advanced buildings available, we have sidestepped the need to collect water. Instead of dedicating a land claim to pump water, we can utilize another option. I'd like you to hire the services of a mule. Oh. We weren't the first scientist here in the need of the resource. A generation bonus before us. Oh, excuse me. Dr. Bunton pioneered the use of mules. These unique mechanical contraptions provide supplies for the first settlements. All of the field units have long since been decommissioned, but there are some that are still fully functional, available through the black market. Hire one to supplement our water intake. Old retrofitted tech, what could go wrong? Okay. Requires a resource. So can I, like, target that? Sure. Oh god, he's adorable. Boopity boopity boopity. Look at him go. Look at him go! He's so happy about what he's doing. It is certainly less advanced than our mining structures, but it is untethered from the limitation of land claims. Running free over this foreign landscape makes me wonder what it is like to be among the first ones here, to explore an untouched world. Perhaps I can adopt this mule after its mission is complete. Sounds like fun. Alright, cool. So mules are pretty cheap then, I guess. Build an optimization center. Optimization center. Shift O. Foreign research can continue to improve. Sure. Pirates? Damn them! Damn them all! This is typical low-class behavior that accompanies reclamation industries wherever they go. I'd like to think better of our competition, but they've already proven themselves unworthy of it. These despicable pirates interrupt shipments and share their spoils with their investors. Our chemical supply line appears to be their target. Perhaps they're jealous of our effort and intellect. They are total jerk faces! I think I want to complete the tutorial. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Learn everything I can about this game. Whoops. Sorry about those chemicals, the pirates, and to be brutally honest, our involvement in the whole deal. We've had a hard time securing good sources of carbon at this locale. Carbon is critical to our growth, and seeing you aggressively claim carbon tiles for esoteric purposes really raises my hackles. I've decided to revert to unfriendly means to balance the scale back in our favor. That's an adjustment, that's just theft. The pirates will leave eventually, but at the moment they are significantly slowing down the supply rate of our chemicals. This delay will impede our progress. What do we need the chemicals for exactly? Optimization Center allows us to dramatically increase the output of our buildings. These breakthroughs require increasingly larger amounts of chemicals. Once a structural improvement is discovered, the upgrade routine is automatically deployed, which allows rapid improvements to our infrastructure. I suggest that we try to outpace their thievery with an increased rate of chemical refinement. Sounds smart. Okay. Upgrade the scientific HQ. Okay, I can do that. Optimize chemical production. So how do I do that? Oh, okay. So I optimize that. And how long will that last for? Gotcha. So we're optimizing chemical production to get more optimized chemicals. I think that's a pretty sensible thing to do. Technological advances, like most worthwhile pursuits, take the time. While we wait for the appropriate breakthroughs, why not focus on the areas we could improve? We could benefit by having greater food production, build some additional advanced farms on water plots. The price of food looks good too. Yes, it does. Alright. So let's see here. I could... grab that, I guess, in all reality. Build some more greenhouse farms. Now, can I change the mule where he goes? Maybe? Or is that just another mule? Nope, that's just another mule. So we're going to upgrade our food production because people are requiring food. Optimization center. Build 2 greenhouse. Okay, so we're doing that. Using chemicals to piracy. Pirate spotted. Oh, pirates are done. So, stop warning me about these things. Silence, you fool. And number 2, popping it up. Lacking respect. Clearly their efforts to thwart our progress will continue. There are a few ways to handle oneself when hostilities like this is expressed. The first option is to take your frustrations out on your enemy. Repay each attack with an escalated response. The second is to allow hot embers of hate to cool, then use your resolve and intellect to develop a cunning counter-strategy. So we're going to strike back. If we allow ourselves to simply lash out against our opponent, I fear we would allow the old Earth ways to shape our future. There is a way to progress further, which will move us beyond the reach of attacks like these. Hopefully, we can outlast temporary frustrations of these infractions. Dr. Crichton has another innovation to share with you. Can't we just buy some explosives? It worked last time. Our transportation network makes us very susceptible to attack. That vulnerability has been exploited by those good-for-nothing criminals. I have never been satisfied with half measures and compromises. Instead of playing a game of cat and mouse with these scoundrels, we should opt out of the game completely. The first step is to construct a patent lab. How will that help? Patent Lab provides us with the ability to discover the technology of tomorrow today. After construction is complete, we can start resourcing teleportation. Researching. We will be able to send and receive shipments while bypassing these unfriendly skies completely. Oh. We need to make sure that we keep Dr. Brundle away from the telepods. The impossible becomes easy. Sure. Little patent lab. So, that's down here. My DPI just went down. I guess I'll just stick that gentleman in there. Sure. Dr. Crichton told me about your ambitious strategy. Teleportation will be a really game changer. That kind of research will require more chemicals. It's a good idea to invest in another level optimization for the refineries. Well, whoa! Unpredictable weather storms. There's always storms around. There's always a storm around here. It's not a solar flare, it's a dust storm, eh? Seems that electromagnetic storm really hit your shipments pretty hard. No worries, though. Our operations were spared. We're making sure any supplies you need are available. For the right price, of course. Ah, how nice of them. Indeed. Don't let that bully bother you. Pretty soon, his scheming will become a complete waste of time. All this research that we're involved in is resulting in some pretty high power consumption. I think it's time to add another strong power supply. Don't lose any ground moving forward. Okay. But a water pump. Why not a water pump? Optimize chemical productions, build power generation. Alright, so let's optimize chemical production. Build a power generator, sure. Build another one of these guys. That will definitely help. Get that 75% bonus in there. Patent teleportation. So we're going to do that with 40 chemicals, which I have a fair amount of. Build a water pump. Sure. Not really sure why, but, you know, whatevs. Yo. Those are still farms. Why do I need a water pump? I'm going to build it here, so that way I can maintain that triangle farms if I need to. Patent teleportation. Build a water pump. Alright, well, alright. Sure. I'll do it because I'm told to. Very neat. Nifty. Well designed. Actually, so far the UI has started to come together. When I first looked at it, like when I was in that skirmish, I was like, oh. Now I'm like, okay. Alright, it's making more sense. Price on food's looking very good. A real game changer. We're totally protected from the nefarious actions of criminals and mercenaries. We'll be able to continue to increase our productivity. It's always a good thing to trust in science. You'll start off strong and finish even stronger. New Meridian is not just looking for new planets to explore, we're looking for great minds to exploit, and I think we found one. I do not disappoint. Great job on your work with teleportation. Not only is it an important scientific breakthrough, it also provides us with an exclusive patent. You should consider spending some of our chemical supplies to research thinking machines. This improved AI will be deployed in our operating systems. Whenever any of our equipment suffers an attack, the improved repair routines make sure everything is back online in half the time. Don't forget, we're still here to make money. I think it's time to diversify our interests. Move into electronics production by building a few electronics factories. You have probably gotten used to expecting the unexpected, so know that the factory should be placed on either carbon or silicon. Okay. Interesting. On carbon or silicon. Well, I don't have any good triangles on carbon or silicon, so just I need more claims. Gotta upgrade. Oh, went too far. Always with the upgrading. Thinking machines. Got tons of chemicals. Optimize electronics production. Sure. And build 2 electronics factories. Whatever you say, bub. Oops. Whatever. None of these are touching anyway. Should build them over there so I could get more glass if needed. Control shift to toggle auto cell. Interesting. Looks like that electronics factory needs carbon to be productive. One downside of our advanced building design is that we can ignore certain critical resources. It happened with water, and now it's happened with carbon. There's a powerful option that you can use to help supply our buildings. What option is that? You can activate auto supply on any building type. It ensures that if the cost of the goods is less than the end product, they will be bought at market price. This ensures that there's no decrease in production. You'll need to select the building, then turn on auto supply. Simple as that. Auto supply. Gotcha. Excelsior! Very well done. You've become quite adept in the sciences and have applied your training proficiently. I hope you can see how important our work on Mars is. We hope your knowledge and excitement grows, not just for science, but for the critical work New Meridians is dedicated to accomplishing. I'll take over from here. Good luck on your future endeavors. The power of tomorrow today. Not sure if I still quite understand that, but I am on board. 100%. Art of the deal. I think I've already... Alright. You'll get so bored. Oh man. I guarantee this game definitely came out before Trump was president. But Art of the Deal is a book I read. And yeah. You'll win so much you'll get bored with winning. Right. Pablo Rubino has decided to train you in the art of the deal. He is well known and respected in the high-stakes Martian real estate game, Meridian. Every endeavor he's involved in is a success. His experience in business and colony development will equip you to make the most out of every opportunity. You will learn not just how to win, but how to keep on winning. By the end of your training, you too may be equipped to develop properties like iconic Rubino Towers or the intergalactically renowned Apollo Plaza Pleasure Dome. Alright. The humor of this game is spot on. It is really good. Whoa! Whoa! Fantastic start. What we have here is a beautiful start to our new Harlem business. We've got a good supply of resources that our customer needs, and we are on track for record profits. The problem is that we have competition for their attention, which means we have competition for their money. Our goal is to become New Harlem's exclusive supplier. Sounds good. How are we going to do that? The desire for more, regardless of circumstances, the driving force behind human ambition. Energy Vault. Good God. We need to identify high-priced goods required by the colony and be able to beat our rivals to the punch. If we're able to outproduce and outsell our opponents, we will reap the benefits of success. The goal is not just to be greedy for money, but for their business. And that means we can clearly see that some of the most expensive resources are food and electronics. We should quickly build more farms and factories so that we can take advantage of these prices. This will give us a nice influx of capital immediately, as well as opportunities to expand our sales into the future. Let's not count our chickens yet. Get a move on! Farms and factories, right away. Bread and circuses. Alright. So first let's upgrade that. 3 electronics factories. Now, we are these dudes. So where do they get their bonuses? They get their bonuses from stacked production, correct? or the triangles. Gotta build the triangles. So let's get these guys over here. And 3 of them, sure. Boom. And a greenhouse farm. Now the farms, since there's no water up here, there's no reason to worry about a connection. We'll just build that there. Sure, sure. Oh, new Factorio release. Yay! Yay, Factorio! Woo! Nice hustle. I knew Masai's faith in you was not misplaced. Take a look at the list of names in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see everyone who's fighting for New Harlem's business. Each company has 10,000 shares available for purchase. The dollar figure is the pre-share value of each corporation. I like seeing my name up there. Shares of a company can only be purchased in $1,000 share blocks. Each of those blocks is represented by the 10,000 blocks, or 10 blocks, underneath the share value. At the moment, you own 4,000 shares of your own companies. Most companies own a few blocks of their own shares, sure. You can buy 10,000 share, 1,000 share block, sorry, 4,000, whatever. Not a company, but any company competing for your business in your region. Isn't the goal to use money to make more money? It initially doesn't make sense to drop liquid assets into stocks, but you have to realize that stock ownership is the equivalent of control. Take note of the way stock blocks are divided in the middle. If your opponents are able to buy open stocks that exceed that mark, you lose control of your company and become a subsidiary of your rivals. How do I prevent that? Once you acquire 50% of your company, that majority ownership is given a special status. Your control of the company cannot be removed by buying one additional block, but must be done in one fell swoop, a hostile takeover. Buying stock from a company's founder also accrues a double payment. So additional stocks you purchase becomes a firewall protecting you against being an easy target. Time to buy some stock. So I need to save up enough to buy how much? Stock price of $33,000, right? Sell $20,000 worth of resources. Buy, okay, I can't do that yet because I actually don't. That's not actually done. So there we go. So now I can buy that. That locks me in. Congratulations on being the majority share owner of our company. Our controlling interest could cost a rival over $351,000 to purchase, so these vultures will be kept at bay for a bit. It's time to evaluate our opponents and spot potential weaknesses. At the moment, Rennie 6 has both the cheapest and the most stock available. I think that's our clear target. We already have a good amount of production dedicated to food and electronics. We're going to need more glass moving forward. It looks like the price is going to remain strong for the foreseeable future. Okay, let's stay ahead of the curve and commit to increasing our glass production. We have some plans before upgrading. Don't squander your claims yet. One glass kiln. So let's build another one of these right in there. And we need to sell some resources. So buy 2 blocks. That's 1. That's 2. Done. Interesting. Perhaps we are not progressing as quickly as required. It is our weakness that makes you act with such aggression. Is not our work here releasing an undue burden from your doorstep? Let our work continue. Reassess the array of rivals. Consider another target with your ambition. I believe my assessment is just fine. Remy 6 seems to have stumbled out of the gate. It's really a kindness to buy him out swiftly. On the subject of speed, it's time to consider building an off-world market out of the advanced buildings. It is more costly to construct. It is the most costly to construct. It is worth every dollar. The platinum rush in the asteroid belt has made certain miners wealthy. We help them unload their newly found riches and provide them with life support and other supplies. How does it work? The off-world market is a launch platform that can deliver resources to asteroid mining facilities. You can take a look at the off-world prices by selecting the rocket icon in the lower left corner of the screen. You can see how much more food is worth off-world than Mars. The potential profits are so good, you should start constructing an off-world market immediately. Alright, cool. I'll dump one of these guys down here. No, that'll ruin that triangle. I'll dump it down here. Off-world market is a real game changer. By being the first to construct one, you'll be painting a bullseye on yourself. I suggest you veil your off-world market from sight and try to remain under the radar. This is where holographic technology can play a vital role. A hologram could be obtained from the black market, and it allows you to disguise the off-world market by something more innocuous. I like hiding valuables. Okay. Boom. Sure. Interesting. Very interesting. Hopefully it disguises it as something, you know, that won't be an obvious tell. Takes a long time to build. Alright, so the off-world market, don't have that yet. Now I do. Oh, shit. That's really good. Look at all those numbers. So it does, so even if it says that, that's very strange. The leftmost prices are the resources value off world, the numbers of profitable shipping, the shipment cost of 20 blah for the rocket and blah to launch, and 20 blah to launch. Green means profits. Sure. Remember, successful business and run by decision makers, not mathematicians. The math isn't that hard. Hologram will protect you from some unwanted attention. Let's take advantage of the brief window to rake in dough. You can pull the off-world market shipping controls by either selecting the building or the rocket. No time to waste. Alright, so let's make some food. Let's get the food going. So to deliver the off-world market, you have to wait for the rockets to be prepped and loaded. Personally, these are the moments that make them most excited. It reminds me of why I got involved in this venture to begin with. You have to be careful not to relax, though. Even though we look to be poised to jump ahead of the competition, we must remain ever vigilant and jealously protect our advantage. How do we do this? Instead of micromanaging individual launches, you need to know how to set up a series of repeated shipments. This begins with pulling up the off-world shipping controls. Sure, so is that? Instead of clicking once, order a single shipment, you can shift-click the resource to create a repeat order. As long as the shipment is profitable, a new order will be launched. Okay. Beauty of this is the ability to queue up a few different resources and watch the money roll in. A beautiful thing.
Offworld shipment launched. Look at all the money.
Properly earned pile of cash. Now we need to decide what we're going to do with it. We could take these profits and invest in growing our infrastructure, but it's pretty clear that Rennie 6 is in trouble. I suggest we lend a hand. Don't confuse help with a bailout. We will need to help ourselves to their moderately priced stock. By doing so, we can aid Rennie 6 into a much-needed vacation. It seems it needs a holiday. Alright. Alright, so that allowed me to get a lot. Set up a repeat launch. Will do. Whatever. So, set up that for repeat launch. Oh. I can't say disagree. I'd figure help is at our processes to hopefully appreciate the kind gesture and perhaps some favor down to me. What? Sure. What effects led to such cruel set of reactions? There was never a predicted outcome. My operating procedures were clear and my expectation was without flaw. The models and forecasted outcomes were well within the margin of error. Please do not initiate my early retirement. There is much work left to perform. It's not personal, believe me. It's personal. Obviously, Rennie 6 has bigger problems than mismanaging resources and is an underdeveloped communication chip. It is time to pull the trigger and buy that 6th block of stocks. Once you do that, Rennie 6 will be removed from the equation and his business will become our subsidiary. We won't be in direct control of their assets, but the subsidiary does provide a steady stream of revenue based on their existing production. Seems good. So, boom. Alright. There are a few things sweeter than removing a business from the control of poor manager. Don't get drunk on your own success yet. There's still quite a lot of work to be done. Rennie 6 has made himself an easy target. I can guarantee that others won't go down so easily. That's why we've built on our success. Quickly upgrade our expansive HQ and start construction of the Offworld market to improve your production across the board. Alright, so do that, and then we can do another one of these. Sure. Build a greenhouse farm. What's going on with this guy? We don't have enough water. I need more water. And it's not going to let me build more water, so very strange. Greenhouse farm, little electrolysis reactor. Darn it. Oh, I can build that there. I don't need to build it there. Done.
Make room for the profits.
Build a power generator. Do I have a geothermal anywhere? Yes, I do. I'll take that geothermal. Perfect. And now the waiting game. So I guess I can buy more of my shares? Like, build up that buffer? Just not let me buy anybody else's? Well, earning... Oh! So if I buy more stocks now, I will be able to get more. Gotcha.
Is finished and awaiting orders.
Alright, so let's also sell food. Get 2 shipments on food, sure. That profit has gone down considerably, so keep an eye on that. This, I mean, I could make... I don't have any production here, so there's no reason for me to be doing that.
Shipment launched.
Scientific HQ has been upgraded.
Okay. You've gotten a taste of what it's like to be winning yet? Wait a minute. Do you even know what our corporate goal is here? I rushed ahead to implement a business strategy without first breaking down the high-level objectives. We need to acquire competition, secure an exclusive trade agreement with New Harlan. I need to buy them out. Time to get hostile with the parolees. Sam Moreno has already demonstrated a desire to play rough. Their connections with the black market could really dampen our momentum. You're going to try to move quickly, hopefully avoiding a protracted battle over company ownership. I suggest that you also utilize the black market to produce an adrenaline boost. It is a safe and legal stimulant that enhances productivity where it is administered. Using that off-world market should be exciting. I hope this works. Alright. Do that, and sure.
HQ has been upgraded.
Not the best target right now. More water. What's my best target?
A scavenger HQ
Is really
has
my
been
best target?
upgraded.
Oh. Interesting. By controlling... Sure. Chick, to be particularly honest, you should consider leaving us alone, perhaps even divesting yourself an interest from us. That's 5 blocks of shares that Sam was able to buy, just enough to protect her from losing control of her company. Our only option is to take her company out of the equation by staging a very expensive hostile takeover. Instead of buying 1 block of stock, we'll buy the 5 remaining blocks as a set. That'll cost us twice the price of a normal stock acquisition. We're running low on a few key resources. Whoa! Get attacked. Seems a small setback. Yeah, whatever. I was hoping to avoid that kind of violent activity. There's really no way around it, and Reclamation Industries is known for their subtlety. Not known for their subtlety. We got so caught up in outselling everyone that we forgot to protect our second... I didn't. I wanted to. I was like, can I build... I want to build the hologram thing. Thankfully, that one is still going strong due to the hologram. After this aggressive move, the stakes are clear. To end this, just need a little more money. Actually, I don't. Actually, I don't need a little more money. I already had enough money. So that's done. Build an elemental quarry over silicone. Do I have any decent silicone resources? Anyway. Oh, there's my silicone resource. Sure. That's good. Build a water pump. Always with the water pumps.
A robotics HQ has been upgraded.
Yes, it has. Sure. So this AI is still playing the game. It's just I get $90 or whatever from them. You had it in you. This is the kind of relentless drive I wish I could instill in all of my employees. No matter how often I tell the team to be their own CEO and who own their outcomes, they still don't get it. I'm the CEO. Can I give myself a raise? Don't get too carried away. Away over our success. There was a burning pile of rubble that our off-world market was our off-world market. We need to get that repaired and back online. Silas Crichton has been left alone. If we allow him to get his research on, he'll quickly surpass our production capabilities. Keep the financial pressure going. Sure. Whatever you say, bub. Actually, can I just... Okay. Yeah. Repair Offworld Market. Repair that. Purchase filthy pirates from the black market. Use pirates near Silas Creighton's supply route. Okay. Past performance. Don't repeat that mistake. Is this his stuff? Is he orange? He's this color, right? So if I like put this here.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
In order to be incarcerated, are you really sure desperate to stifle our progress that you resort to such depths of... Yeah, sure. All of Crichton's available stocks have been purchased. The next block you need to buy is under his control. This will cost you twice. Yeah, I know all that. Alright. So I need more money. I can make... How's this going? We're still doing good here. Teleportation acquired. Right. We need to make sure that Crichton isn't able to get his footing to put up a fight. Many a hostile takeover is foiled by speedy recovery and a focused response. It is a safe bet that he has a goon squad protecting his off-world market. You should consider investing in a slowdown strike, which is available on the black market. A targeted area will be influenced by a local union representative, which will disrupt the output of work. This approach bypasses any goon squad protection since they are sympathetic to workers' rights. Is this how all winners win? Alright, so now I want to get that, yes? Use a goon squad on my off-world market. Sure. Perform a hostile takeover on Silas. Alright, so this is where we get going. So I can make... This needs to get going. Sure. And let's see, what money can I make? I can sell the O2 off for a considerable amount. Can I? Sure. Sell this off for a considerable amount, and done. Alright, I get it. Heck of a favorite right here. Heck of a. You stayed focused and energized, and you made the deal after deal until our rivals ended up being subsidiaries. This is the kind of approach you need to continue if you want to set up a plan on setting up on a winning streak. In fact, if you follow in my footsteps, you will so often and so consistently that you'll get tired of winning, guaranteed. Believe me, I won't get tired of winning. Alright, time to build. Alright! Love these guys. Offworld Trading Company. You guys are heroes. Deserve a medal. It's been really fun, guys. If you liked it, please follow and, you know, pay attention to your Twitch feed for updates when I'm streaming next. Next time I'm going to be streaming today is going to be at, let's see, it's 2 now, so 4 o'clock, so 4 to 6. That's how I run my schedule. 12 to 2, 4 to 6, and then 8 to 10. So I hope to see you guys then, and remember, hype, and have a good day.